If you've been gardening for any amount of time, you've probably felt that moment of frustration when your plants just don't respond the way you hoped. Maybe the soil looks good on the surface, but something is missing. I've been there too, digging, adjusting, amending, tweaking, and still sensing that the soil wanted more. That's when I rediscovered a nearly forgotten ancient gardening secret that has quietly stepped back into the spotlight: biochar. This isn't a trend, a gimmick, or the next internet gardening myth. It's a method with roots so deep they trace back to the Amazon basin, where indigenous people created rich, fertile soils known today as terra preta, soils that remain incredibly fertile over 2,000 years later. And now, biochar is returning as a powerful tool for regenerative gardeners all over the world. So today, here on Soilsage Chronicles, I want to share not just what biochar is, but how to really use it, so you can revive tired soil, boost plant vitality, and build garden fertility that lasts not just a season, but years. So, biochar is a special type of charcoal made from plant material, like wood chips, corn cobs, rice husks, sugarcane bagasse, or, heck, even dried weeds, burned in a low-oxygen environment. This process is called pyrolysis. Because oxygen is restricted, the biomass doesn't turn to ash. Instead, it transforms into carbon-rich porous charcoal. And this is where the magic comes in. When added to soil, biochar acts like a sponge and a sanctuary. It holds water beautifully, provides shelter for beneficial microbes, traps nutrients so they don't wash away, improves root aeration, and increases soil resilience over multiple growing seasons. Unlike compost, fertilizer, or mulch, which all break down, biochar stays in the soil for decades. One application can benefit your soil for years. This is what makes biochar a real game changer. Healthy soil is alive. We're not just feeding plants, we're feeding the entire underground ecosystem. Biochar becomes a habitat. Think of it like apartment housing for microbes. Its countless microscopic pores provide safe, humid, nutrient-rich spaces for mycorrhizal fungi, nitrogen-fixing bacteria, decomposers like actinomycetes, and, honestly, countless invisible soil allies. If compost is food for microbes, biochar is the home they live in. This is why soils amended with biochar show long-term increases in fertility. You're not just adding nutrients, you're building an infrastructure of life. But here's the key: you must charge biochar first. This is actually where, a lot of gardeners go wrong and come away thinking biochar doesn't work. Raw biochar is, well, empty. It has lots of space. Honestly, maybe too much. If you put raw biochar straight into your soil, it'll just soak up nutrients from the soil, temporarily starving your plants. So, before you add biochar to your garden, you absolutely need to charge or inoculate it, and here are some ways you can do that really effectively. First, you can mix it with compost. This is probably the best method. Just stir biochar into your compost pile and let it sit for, say, 4 to 12 weeks. During this time, microbes will colonize all those tiny pores in the biochar. Another option is to soak it in liquid fertilizers. You can immerse biochar in compost tea, manure tea, fermented plant juice, or even fish emulsion. Make sure you soak it for at least 24 to 72 hours. And finally, mixing it with worm castings works wonders. Biochar plus worm castings is basically microbial gold. Never skip this step. Once charged, biochar becomes a nutrient reservoir instead of a nutrient thief. Let me share from experience and from other soil regenerators I've worked with, your soil becomes softer and lighter. Hard pan loosens, clay opens up, sand starts holding moisture, your plants become more resilient to drought. Biochar retains moisture and releases it slowly to roots. Nutrient efficiency increases. This means you use less fertilizer and get better growth. Diseases decrease. Biochar supports beneficial microbes that naturally outcompete harmful pathogens. And the best part? The benefits compound year after year. You're not just growing a garden, you're building a legacy soil. If you'd rather DIY than buy, here's a simple approach. Use dried branches, maize cobs, bamboo, coconut shells, really, anything plant-based. So, here's the method. Make a small outdoor fire in a pit or metal drum. Let the fire burn hot, then reduce oxygen by covering the flames with soil, metal roofing, or a drum lid with small air holes. The goal is to let the biomass carbonize, not burn to ash. When it stops smoking heavily, extinguish with water or cover to smother, break into pieces, then charge it before use. It's simple, it's ancient, it works. So, go slow your first season. Mix 1 to 2 liters of charged biochar into every planting hole for fruit trees. For garden beds, you'll want to apply 5 to 10% biochar by soil volume, and for compost, add 5 to 20% biochar by weight to help prevent nutrient loss during decomposition. This isn't about just dumping in huge amounts, it's really about building soil that lasts. Biochar isn't just a soil amendment, it's a philosophy. It teaches us something powerful. Soil restoration isn't instant, it's cumulative. Every addition we make is a gift to future harvests. When I first started using biochar in my beds, I didn't see dramatic overnight results. But, season by season, the changes became undeniable. Earthworms began returning in numbers, soil stayed moist even in drought heat, seedlings took root faster and stronger, flowers and vegetables gained deeper color and fuller growth. What we're doing is not just gardening, we are healing soil, we are restoring what has been depleted, and we are doing it with wisdom passed down through centuries. You know, biochar is not a quick fix, it's really a long-term investment in your soil's health and resilience. It brings life back to tired ground and, honestly, it strengthens thriving soil too. Whether you're growing in small backyard beds or on large regenerative plots, this ancient charcoal hack absolutely has a place in modern gardening. If you found this guide useful and you want more regenerative soil wisdom, ancient garden secrets, and real results-based techniques, make sure to handen der Abdoben Madapercher. Subscribe to Soilsage Chronicles, and don't forget to share this article with a fellow grower. And let's keep cultivating soil that feeds life, not just this season but every season to come. Until next time, keep your soil alive.